Okay, we are back here on Lowcountry Money Talk. Expert Phil Bloyd has stuck with us because we're going to answer some questions for you now, not just tell you what's going on. Phil, thanks.
Hey, no problem.
All right, so for our viewers who are watching who are about to retire, let's talk about them first, because this is an unusual time for folks and an uneasy time when you are about to enter retirement, when we're really, probably for all practical purposes, are in a recession.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Any advice? Should we keep working? Do we just kind of delay that retirement or go ahead and retire? Pros and cons.
Well, let's go with the pros first.
Okay.
So if I keep working, I keep donating to maybe a deferred account, 401k, something like that. So I'll have more payments going in. Values on the equity side of the market are lower now, so you're buying into lower prices on your 401k, so that would be a benefit. Two, you won't be taking funds out of that, to live on, so that's a benefit as well. Inflationary, you're earning, you have your paycheck, you can kind of cover your bills with your earning income. If you don't hate your job too bad, and it's like, oh, I can't go in one more day.
That's a factor.
That's a factor. But if it's okay, and you by this time you've probably built a lot of seniority in that position, and you kind of get to come and go as you please. If you can stick it out a little bit longer, I would kind of wait and see how the economy goes, and keep saving, and I think you'll be in a much better position.
It sounds like a good idea to wait, but is there a downside? Are there any cons?
Well, I mean, the problem could be is if you delay retirement. A lot of people, they miss they wait and they work too long, and they have all these things they want to do in retirement. Leisurely things, I would say.
Right.
And if we delay it too long, sometimes we have health issues. And they come along, we work too long, and we don't really get to enjoy the retirement that we think, where we want to do some traveling because now I got to get a knee replacement.
Yeah, that's a very
a hip
good
replacement,
point.
or got to stay close to the doctor's office for appointments. So that could be something too. So you got to kind of weigh it out.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no, that's a really good point. So for folks who are already retired, and this has been a tough turnaround because we got used to the ups of the market, and now we might have a portfolio with really down values, and we're not working. Okay, so obviously we need to be taking income from somewhere, go back to work, make some adjustments. What do you think?
Again, I would say the thing that is really tough and that we wouldn't want to do right now is to sell assets that are depreciated. In other words, the market's dropped and we lost some value. So if I sell it, then I'm kind of solidifying the loss. And then with inflation being 8.5% and eggs costing 30% more and meat costing 20, so I'm going to be spending more to buy things, but with an asset that has depleted in value. So that's almost a double whammy.
Yeah.
So if I could get by without taking those withdrawals. Now, if I'm 72, I have to take withdrawals no matter what.
Right.
That's a whole different conversation. So let's say we're under 72 now and we don't have to take withdrawals, but we're doing it for income's sake. Maybe I would look to see if I could bear a part-time job.
Yeah, and there's plenty of them right now.
Right now, they're all over the place. And believe me, retirees, early retirees, experienced, boy, this is the people that I would like working, very responsible type
reliable,
folks. Yeah,
absolutely.
They'll come to work, they have a work ethic. So I would take a look at that, at least just temporarily, if we could do it for 6 months or a year, depending on what happens with the economy.
Maybe at a grocery store, get a discount.
There you go. Well, at least, and in that way, it prevents me from withdrawing out of my, and it gives it time to recover.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, because we know we don't want to sell low. So anything you can do to avoid that. Lots more questions, and we have a half a show left.
Okay.
So we're going to go to break, we're going to come back, and we're going to ask Phil. We're going to get into the hard-hitting journalism here on the show. We'll be right back.
Questions. Okay.